most of the viewers which are there, they are in very hectic working environments, and then every time when the topic of fitness or health comes up, work is always seen as an excuse. And with this whole thing which is going on right now, I mean, with you're running a big company, how do you manage your fitness with this?
When you say hectic schedule, I seriously don't connect what do you mean by hectic schedule. Schedule is built by you, and it is all about outcome, it is not about time.
Welcome to the show, Harish.
Thanks, Omkar.
Yeah. 25 years of Millennium Semiconductors. How does it feel?
Great. It has been a journey, a roller coaster, you can say. Nothing goes easy. So 25 years, the day I start, the day I am today here, I still feel this is the first day of my journey. So every day you feel there's a next milestone to go. So I understand 25 is a big time, but I always feel this is just the beginning for Millennium, or this is just the beginning for my career. And every day I see the next day coming up as a challenge or as an opportunity to move to the next ladder.
Wow. That's amazing. And through this whole journey of 25 years, you have always been an entrepreneur. So how can you just give us a detail about your journey? How it was?
I started my career not as an entrepreneur. I worked with a company here itself in Pune for 2.5 years, where I learned about what is distribution or a trade about electronic components, and that was my beginning. And I initiated then as an entrepreneur in 1995, where I opened up my company and started from scratch and started building up from there, and today here we are.
Oh wow, amazing. And now it's a team of 100.
Today we are 180 people plus.
Wow, that's amazing.
And we have offices across Pan India, around 9 offices, 2 overseas offices.
That's amazing. And with this whole thing which is going on right now, I mean, with you're running a big company, how do you manage your fitness with this?
Fitness, I feel fitness is equally important as equally your businesses. So your focus on both ends needs to be equal. I think so. You should prioritize your health than business. When you are healthy, you can do better work rather than not being healthy and working more. So there has to be a right balance. What we speak is work-life balance. So health is on the paramount, I think. If you don't take care of your health, then you are in serious trouble in your future.
Yeah, right. Because most of the viewers which are there, they are in very hectic working environments, and then every time when the topic of fitness or health comes up, work is always seen as an excuse, where people say, no, I need to work and I need to work hard, so I can't focus on my fitness. So you
already said work comes as an excuse that you can't. So it's seriously an excuse. It's all about prioritization, and it's about how disciplined and how you manage your time. And when you say hectic schedule, I seriously don't connect what do you mean by hectic schedule. Schedule is built by you, and it is all about outcome, it is not about time. It is about the delivery, it is about the productivity, it is not about the hours. If you have to do your work, how quickly and how nicely you can do, if you are focused, if you are keen, and if you are clear about your roadmap or your work, then I don't think so it is time. It is about the outcome. So if you rightly balance yourself, that how many, what is your task rather than how many hours you are spending on your seat. That's one difference I think so people don't understand, is the number of hours or the productivity. So if you are very keen about your productivity, it doesn't matter if you work 6 hours or 7 hours a day. But important is the outcome, what outcome you are giving to the company or yourself.
Right. And with the job that you have, I mean, with the work that you have, there is a lot of prioritization that you have to do. You have to maybe prioritize your work days, your schedule, or your tasks as well.
Undoubtedly, if you are not planning properly, you cannot execute it. And if you are planned correctly and you are reviewing your plan correctly, then I think so this will fall through. So it is all about your planning. You have to plan your time, you have to plan your work, and ensure that how you plan, you execute it. By just planning, you cannot. If wrong planning will give you wrong execution.
Right.
Good planning, no good execution will again not give you success. So your planning and execution is at most important, has to be in sync.
Right. So are there any particular tools or maybe particular techniques that you use for,
basic things? First, what is important and urgent? What is, everybody understand the 4 quadrants, so you have to work on the 4 quadrants. What is unimportant, what is important, what is urgent, what is unurgent, or rather, which wastes your time. So which things are really, really urgent, you have to prioritize your importance and urgent thing. And then it's about your daily routine. How do you prioritize things? The moment you come to your office, do you write your task for the day? And while you move out, do you tick on your task, or you're keeping it for next day?
Right.
The day you start keeping it for next day, you understand what are the results.
Right.
So if you're very clear that you have to do this 4 tasks, don't write 8. Write only 4, but make sure you tick the 4 while you're going back home. If you do it in 2 hours, great. If you do it in 8 hours, great. If you do it in 12 hours, great. But you make sure you complete this work.
Right.
So the day you start, you have to be clear what you are doing. If you're not clear what you're doing, and if you're coming and you're downloading your mails and the mails are driving you your work, then boy, you're in problem.
Correct. And so similarly, when it comes to the whole fitness thing, there is one thing that I've seen in you when we worked in 2019 first and now, that consistency has always been on point. That no matter what, 3 days a week of strength and the other 3 days of cardio, you have been always extremely consistent with your workouts, even with the timings and with the workouts. So what drives this consistency and what makes you so consistent?
I feel if you're not committed or if you're not consistent, then you will not succeed. It's a basic ingredients of success. If you are not committed of what you thought or what you have said, then you will fail. And if you are committed, then you will be consistent. So your commitment comes prior to your consistency. If you are not committed, then you will not be consistent, because you are consistent, you are thinking you will be consistent. But if you are not committed, that you will do this, you have to do this within this time, then only you will do it. So somewhere I think so it's your you have to build in your nature that once you said, you have to deliver. So it's about your walk your talk, So
Correct.
once if you say something, if you don't deliver, then consistency won't come.
And so one more thing I would like to mention here is that maybe I think this happened last week, that you had not slept well because of something, and on the next day morning you still came for your workout because you mentioned that I wanted that tick on the calendar, and so I came for the workout and I completed my workout.
Yeah, this is important. I think so. If you start giving excuses to yourself, then you get used to it.
Right.
So somewhere you have to push yourself, and you have to be self-motivated. Trust me, the best motivator in your life is yourself. Nobody else can push you. How best you can push yourself. So somewhere you have to push yourself from inner self. That yes, and you have to be mindful about all this stuff. That when you have set a calendar and when you have targeted something, you have to deliver.
Yeah.
So it's about, I think so, commitment level, how it comes from within.
Great.
And then you have to make sure that you are there down in time.
Right. One last thing was actually about, so for the viewers, actually this is a trick question that if you can please try and guess Haresh's age. That I recently saw a picture where you had gone out with you and your son together, and more than a father and son, you were more looking like brothers.
I'm flattered.
No, seriously. So does this whole, the fitness regime that you're following, does that help you with any other activities in day-to-day life, or how it has an impact?
When you are fit, when you you look up to the mark, your confidence level is high. So I personally feel fitness is important. With all due respect to if somebody who is not in shape, somewhere I feel the morale goes down. Depends from your attire to many things. So overall appearance, I understand it doesn't matter, but to your confidence level, it will help you.
Confidence level.
For my understanding, your fitness is good, and the more fitter you are, you deliver better. In terms of your work also, you can work more hours, in not only hours, and more effectively.
Yeah.
You can do things better. So fitness should be on top of your priority. And anyway, जाने दो जहान है सर सलामत पगड़ी हजार. So it is very important. If you are alive, you can work, you can deliver, you can grow, you can succeed. If you are not there, nothing is there. So fitness, everybody should take care of it on the first level.
That's amazing. And coming to your fitness regime, so can you just tell us quickly, as in how your fitness regime is currently?
So currently what I do is I get up around 6:30 in the morning, freshen up. 7 I do my pranayam for 25-30 minutes. 7:30 I see you. And then I'm at your or yes disposal. Either I do cardio or strength training or boxing. So I work out 6 days a week. Sunday I relax. And if I get time in the evening, definitely I love to walk. A small run, depending on the day, how it is. But yeah, I try to sneak in some time to play. I don't leave any opportunity where I could play or I could do sports. So prior to this, a year ago, I used to play badminton every day in the morning, 1 hour at least. And evening I used to gym. So it was around 1.5-2 hours I used to deliver on myself towards my fitness. And now also I do around 1 hour 30 minutes I spend. On my fitness.
We spend that.
This is important, I think. So 1 hour minimum.
And you have now integrated your lifestyle into, like a fit lifestyle. So now you're seen as a person who always keeps fitness important out there. So are there still instances where people kind of like force you to, eat junk?
It should not become a habit to you, or you should not get addicted to it. You should know your boundary line. You should know where to control, how much to eat, how much not to eat. You should not go with the flow. So
absolutely.
You have small portion, you enjoy that meal, and it should be once in a blue moon. Every night you can't do that.
Correct.
Somewhere you have to draw lines. You can't blow the flow.
That's amazing. One message that you would like to give to the viewers through this whole session about on this
fitness,
topic?
I think so. As I said, it should be the paramount for everybody, every individual. It is very important to take care of your health, and it is urged that every guy should work out at least 1 hour a day. I think so. That's the message I would love to give. Spend 1 hour of your 24 hours on your
yourself.
body. On your body. Dedicatedly. Just not for the heck of it. But you be serious on it. If you're serious, I think so. You can enjoy
other 23 hours.
23 hours.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Harish. It was wonderful talking to you.
Pleasure is mine.
Thank you.